My name is Taylor Luck, and this is my blog post for Building a Community Out of Chaos. When reading this article, I found a lot of things interesting for the fact that she said she felt like a prison guard as fights were breaking out and there was an abundance of violence in the community, which I found interesting because as I grew up in Wellington, I went to Wellington High School, the community was not as bad and not as violence based. So it was an eye-opener because I would hear about these bad schools, you would say, or in these bad areas, and it would really come as like a culture shock when I heard it, and then hearing it from a teacher's point of view, it hits different than what it would coming from a student, because this is a teacher dealing with these circumstances and not a student. And as a teacher, if I was put in some situation like that, I would be very confused and very scared because I would not know how to handle the situation. So hearing about how she handled it and how she taught from it was actually really interesting. And I liked when she quoted, she said, building a community means taking into the account the needs of the members of the community. And I think that's a fair way of teaching, as a lot of teachers think this is going to help me, this is going to help me look good, this is going to help make my days easier, instead of looking at this, well, this is going to help me and this is going to benefit my students. She looked at it from both perspectives, from a student and a teacher's, which I think is really helpful and a good method of teaching, because when you're succeeding and you're having fun and your days are easier and your students are, the communication line and the classroom setting is going to be a better, thriving environment than working against each other. So I really like the way she turned this from chaos into a community and really opened up, and she mentioned about bullying and violence and how students find weaker students to pick on, and they pick on them for the way they talk or the way they look or something they've been through. And I really like how that was taught.